Hello all. So, uh, welcome you all to this revision session. So, shall we start? Right. So, I'll be dealing with the max part, and but I'm haven't included data interpretation because we have only 1 hour session. So, max with data interpretation is not. We can't do that in just 1 hour. So that will be dealt by Jobin sir uh, in coming days. I don't know when exactly is that, but he will be the one who will, I mean, he will be the one who will deal with data interpretation. So what I have thought is, in the previous exams we have seen more questions from uh, interest, time, distance, and speed. So I have included more questions of that here. And also, if you have attended my class, you might already know that in data interpretation, the questions are asked from percentage, profit and loss, ratio, proportion, and average. So I haven't included much questions from those areas here. Because you already will get a data interpretation session separately. So it is like a revision session for the all other things. Okay, like there's these four topics: percentage, ratio and proportion, average, and uh, profit and loss. So without much delay, let's start. Okay. It will be same as how we have dealt in our class. The way we will be discussing the questions today, it's also it will be the same way. So here's your first question. Try to do it by yourself, and then I'll explain. Sorry, am I muted? Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. I'm really sorry. Yeah. So here the question is a sum of money amounts to rupees 28,000 in 2 years at 28% simple interest per annum. Find the sum. Okay, that is the question. So what you have to do here is, you know that the amount is, after the simple interest, after 2 years, the amount has become 28,000. Okay, the amount has become 28,000. The time is 2 years. Okay, the time is 2 years and the rate is 20%. The rate is 20%. So what is the formula to find out simple interest? We have we have explained all those things in our class. So what is the formula to find out simple interest? What is it? Tell me. Yes, P into R into T by 100, right? P into R into T by 100. So the amount, we know that the amount will be equal to principal plus simple interest. Principal plus simple interest. So the amount here is 28,000. The amount here is 28,000. So that is equal to P plus simple interest is P into R into T by 100. P into R into T by 100. Okay. So now what you have to do is you have to just substitute the value here and then equate that. Okay. Just substitute the value and then equate it. So 28,000 is equal to P plus, again P into R is 20 and T is 2 by 100. Now, P is common here, so you can take this P as uh, outside and others inside the bracket. Okay, so that will be equal to 28,000 will be equal to 28,000 will be equal to P into 1 plus 20 into 2. So what is 20 into 2? It is 40. Right. So 40 by 100. 40 by 100. So that is nothing but P plus 40 by 100 will be 0.4. So 1 plus 0.4 will be 1.4. Okay. 1 plus 0.4 will be 1.4. So what will be P? P will be equal to 28,000 by 1.4. So 28,000 by 1.4 will be equal to what? That will be equal to nothing but 20,000. Okay. So you will get the answer as 20,000. I hope it is clear for everyone. Is it clear? Shall I move on to the next question? So you have to go through all those formulas which I have uh, taught you in the class. Okay, before your exam you have to go through all those things. Okay, so principal amount plus simple interest will give you the actual amount, amount after these many years. Okay, so for compound interest, I hope you remember the formula for compound interest. You actually have a formula for compound amount, that minus P will give you the compound interest. Okay, so go through all those things before the exam. Okay, right? Shall I move on to the next question? Okay. Yes, here is your next question. Do it. Yes. Tell me what will be the answer? Try it by yourself and tell me. Yes, I need more answers. Okay. Shall I do? May I? Okay. Fine. So here, in this question, A's age after 15 years would be equal to 5 times of his age 5 years ago. Okay. So A's age after 15 years. So after 15 years is nothing but, let's say age, present age is A. Okay. A, yeah. Okay. A plus 15. So after 15 years will be A plus 15. So A plus 15 is equal to, okay, A plus 15 is equal to 5 times of his age 5 years ago. So 5 into A minus 5. 5 into A minus 5. Right. So A plus 15 will be equal to nothing but 5A minus 25. Isn't it? 5A minus 25. So you can bring all A's to one side and all numbers to the other side. So when you bring 25 to this side, this will become plus. So 15 plus 25, you will get it as 40. And when you bring A to this side, it will become minus. So 5A minus A will be 4A. Okay. So 40 is equal to 4A. So A will be equal to 40 by 4. And that is nothing but 10. So A's present age is equal to 10. Okay, A's present age is equal to 10. But the question is find his age 3 years hence. So that means after 3 years, what will be the age of A? That is the question. So what you have to do is 10 plus 3 and you will get 13 as the answer. Okay, 10 plus 3, you will get 13 as the answer. Clear? So you have to read the question carefully. Here also, when you look at the option, you have 10 as an option. And in middle of this question, you will get 10 as an answer. When you do it, when you solve this, you will get 10. So don't be in a hurry. Read the question carefully. Try to understand what they are asking. Okay. And whenever you get a question, if you want, you can read the question again one more time and then click the option. Okay. And then choose your option. So here the answer is 13. Okay. Don't get it wrong. Read the question carefully. Even in your exam hall, please read the question carefully and choose the correct option. Okay. Fine. Now, moving on to the next question. Yes, if you have hence, you have to add. Okay, here the question is find his age years hence. That means after 3 years. That is the question. After 3 years, what will be the age? Okay, right. Do it. What is the answer? Tell me. I'm waiting for your response. Yes. More. Okay. Shall I do? Shall I do? Are you guys ready? Have you tried it? Okay. So here, I hope you guys remember the relative speed and how to convert speed is kilometer per hour to meter per second. Do you guys remember that? If you have something in kilometer per hour, okay, if you have something in kilometer per hour, and if you want to convert that to meter per second, what you have to do? If you have something in kilometer per hour and if you want to convert that to meter per second, what you have to do is you have to multiply by 5 by 80. And if you have something in meter per second and if you want to convert that to kilometer per hour, you have to multiply by 18 by 5. Okay, you have to multiply by 18 by 5. Right? If you get confused, just keep this in your mind. Here, something big is you are converting something big to something small. Okay, so the numerator will be small. Here you are converting something small to something big. So the numerator will be big. Okay, 5 by 18 and 18 by 5. It is just the reciprocal. So if you want to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second, you have to multiply by 5 by 18. If you want to convert meter per second to kilometer per hour, you have to multiply by 18 by 5. Okay. Now, what is the relative speed? What is the relative speed? In the class, I have explained it with the example of two trains. Do you guys remember that? Yeah. So when let's say when two trains are crossing each other, or if you are sitting in a train and some other train is going in the next track, okay, it is coming in from the opposite direction, then you will feel that that train is moving faster, right? You will feel that that train is moving faster. But sometimes if another train is moving in the next track in the same direction as yours, then you will feel that that train is moving a bit slow. The other train is moving a bit slow, right? That is because of the relative speed, because you are comparing the speed of that train with the speed of the train in which you are traveling. Okay, that is why it is relative. It is relative speed. Okay, so if something is moving in the same direction, if the speed of the first one is A and the speed of the second one is B, the relative speed of this will be A minus B. Okay, the relative speed of this will be A minus B. Suppose if it is moving in the opposite direction. Okay, it is moving in the opposite direction, the relative speed will be A plus B. Okay, the relative speed will be A plus B. So you have to keep all this in your mind. And if you want, just go through all the basic things which I have already shared with you in our class. Okay, do that before your class so that you won't get confused during your exam. Okay, right. So let's discuss this question. A train of length 100 meter is moving at a speed of 70 kilometer per hour. In what time it will cross a man who's walking at 10 kilometer per hour in the same direction. Okay, 10 kilometer per hour in the same direction. So here first what you have to find out is the relative speed. Okay, here what you have to find out first is the relative speed. So relative speed is equal to, here the train and the man is moving in the same direction. The train and the man is moving in the same direction. So what will be the relative speed? How will you calculate relative speed? Is it A plus B or A minus B? Both of them are moving in the same direction. How will you calculate the relative speed here? Yes, it is A minus B. It is A minus B because both of them are moving in the same direction. So here A is 70 and B is 10. Okay. So the relative speed will be 60 kilometer per hour. The relative speed will be 60 kilometer per hour. The question is, in what time it will cross a man who's walking at 10 kilometer per hour. So what you have to find out here is the time. Time is what you have to find out. But the length of the train is in meters. And the speed you have here is in kilometer per hour. So first you have to convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second. Right. You have to convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second. So 60 into, so kilometer per hour to meter per second means you are making it into a smaller unit. So 60 into 5 by 18. So this will be 300 by 18 and this is nothing but 50 by 3 meter per second. Okay, 50 by 3 meter per second. 50 by 3 meter per second. So now you got the speed of the train in meter per second as 60 by 3 meter per second. And the question is to find out time. The question is to find out time. So what is the equation to find out time? What is the equation to find out time? Time is equal to distance by speed. Time is equal to distance by speed. So here distance is 100. So 100 meters by speed. And speed here is 50 by 3. Speed here is 50 by 3. So you know how to do the fractions, divisions of fractions. So 100 into 3 by 50. 100 into 3 by 50, you can cancel this. So this will be 2. So 2 into 3 will be 6. So the answer will be 6 seconds. Okay, the answer will be 6 seconds. Is it clear for everyone? The answer will be 6 seconds. Very good. Okay. Very good. Many of you got the answer right. Very good. Right. Shall I move on to the next question? May I? Okay, fine. Do it. Yes, what's the answer? Tell me. Shall I do? Okay. 25% of a number is 8 less than 1/3 of that number. Find the number. Okay. 25% of a number is 8 less than 1/3 of that number. Find the number. Okay. Fine. So, I hope you remember how to write percentage in fraction. So if you want to convert a percentage to fraction, what you have to do, you have to divide by 100, right? You have to divide by 100. If it is 35 percentage, then the fraction is, if you have to write it into fraction, this is nothing but 35 by 100. Okay, 35 by 100 of something. Okay. And if it is 72 percentage, then how can you write this in fraction? This is 72 by 100 of something. Okay, 72 by 100 of something. Clear? Right. So, fine. Yeah. So here, the question is 25% of a number is 8 less than 1/3 of that number. So let's the number be x. Okay, the number is x. So 25% of a number is 8 less than 1/3 of that number. So 1/3 of this number will be x into 1 by 3. So x into 1 by 3 will be nothing but x by 3. Right, x into 1 by 3 will be nothing but x by 3. So x by 3 minus 25% of x is equal to 8. Okay, x by 3 minus 25% of x is equal to 8. That is what is said in this question. So how can you write 25% of x? It can be written as 25 by 100 into x. Okay, so 25x by 100. 25x by 100. So this is equal to 8. Okay, this is equal to 8. So you can cancel this 25 and 100. So this will be 4 and this will be 1. So x by 3 minus x by 4 is equal to 8. Okay, so you have to take the LCM. So LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So here it will be 4x minus 3x by 12 is equal to 8. Okay, so 4x minus 3x is nothing but 1x. So 1x means x itself. So x is equal to 12 into 8 and that is nothing but 96. The answer is 96. Is it clear for everyone? The answer is 96. Option B is the answer. Is it clear for everyone? Shall I move on to the next question? Okay, fine. Right. Do it. Try to solve it by yourself. Yes. So before the exam, go through all the formulas and all the equations and all the tricks which I have told you in the class. Okay, please go through it so that you won't get confusion during your exam. When you are in exam hall, let's have a smooth time. Okay. Shall I do? Right. Okay, the question is a man borrowed a certain sum of money at the rate of 6% per annum for the first 2 years, 9% per annum for the next 3 years, and 14% per annum for the uh, period beyond 5 years. If he pays a total interest of rupees 22,800 at the end of 9 years, find the amount he borrowed. Okay, find the amount he borrowed. So, what is the formula to find out simple interest? It isn't simple interest. So what is the formula to find out simple interest? P into R into T by 100. Unless it is said that it is in compound interest, If it is mentioned compound interest, it will be compound interest. If it is not mentioned, go with simple interest. Okay. So simple interest, the formula is P into R into T by 100. Okay. So when he added all this simple interest of these 9 years, it was 22,800. Okay, 22,800. So how will you calculate this? You have to find out the amount he borrowed. Okay, you have to find out the amount he borrowed. Right. So simple interest of 2 years. Okay, simple interest of 2 years plus simple interest of 3 years plus simple, so this makes 2 plus 3 makes 5, and the total number of years is 9. So 9 minus 5 is 4. Okay, so simple interest of 4 years is equal to 22,800. 22,800. So first let's write the formula. Okay, so P into R into T by 100. So P into R into T, we don't know what P is, but the rate of first 2 years is 6. So 6 into, and the number of years is 2 by 100 plus simple interest of the next 3 years is, the rate is 9. So P into 9 and the number of years is 3 by 100 plus the simple interest of next 4 years is, the rate is 14. Okay, so P into 14 and the number of years is 4 by 100. When you add all this, you will get 22,800. Okay, when you add all this, you will get 22,800. Clear? So 6 into 2 is 12. So this is 12p by 100. Okay, 12p by 100. 9 into 3 is 27. So 27p by 100. And 14 into 4 is 56. So 56p by 100. So the denominator is common. So you can just add it. You can just add everything and you will get it as 22,800. So 12p plus 27p plus 56p will be equal to 95p. So 95p by 100 is equal to 22,800, isn't it? So P will be equal to what? P will be equal to 22,800 into 100 by 95. When you do that, you will get it as 24,000. Okay. The answer is nothing but 24,000. The answer is 24,000. Is it clear for everyone? Here in the question, it is said that for first 2 years, the rate was 6%. For the next 3 years, the rate was 9%. And after that, whatever be the number of years in this 9 on total, out of this 9 years, the rate is 14%. Okay. And when you add all the simple interest, you will get 22,800. So you have just substituted the value here and equated it to find out the principal. Is it clear for you? Shall I move on to the next question? Shall I? Okay, fine. Do it. What is the answer for this question? Yes, tell me. Shall I do? No. I think many of you got the wrong answers. Shall I do then? Okay. The present age of a mother is 3 years more than 3 times the age of her daughter. Okay. The present age of a mother is 3 years more than 3 times the age of her daughter. So let's say we can write the age of the daughter as D. Okay. The age of the daughter is D. And the age of the mother is M. So M is equal to 3 times the age of the daughter. So 3D and 3 years more than 3 times. So 3D plus 3. Right? The present age of a mother is 3 years more than 3 times of the age of her daughter. Right? M is equal to 3D plus 3. Now, 3 years hence, that means after 3 years, the mother's age will be 10 years more than twice the age of her daughter. The mother's age will be 10 years. So, more than the twice the age of the daughter after 3 years. Okay. So, 3D plus 3 is the mother's age now. So, after 3 years, you have to again add one more 3. Right. After 3 years, you have to again add one more 3. So, this will be equal to 10 more than twice the age of the daughter. So twice the age of the daughter. So what will be the age of the daughter after 3 years? It will be D plus 3. So twice the age will be 2 into D plus 3. Right. And the age of the mother is 10 years more than twice the age of the daughter then. Right. So 2 into D plus 3 plus 10. So this will be 3D plus 6 is equal to 2D plus 2 into 3 will be 6 plus 10. So this will be, you can bring D's to one side and the numbers to the other side. So when you bring 2D this side, it will be D. D will be equal to, when you bring 6 to the other side, it will be minus. So plus 6 and minus 6, you can cancel. So this will be 10. So age of the daughter now is 10. Okay, the age of the daughter now is 10. Find the present age of the mother. That is the question. Find the present age of the mother. So we know that the age of the mother is 3D plus 3. So D is 10. So 3 into 10 plus 3. So 3 into 10 is 3 into 10 is 30. 30 plus 3 is 33. So the answer will be 33. Okay, the answer will be 33. Option D, 33 years is the answer. Is that clear for everyone? Option D, 33 years is the answer. Is it clear? Shall I move on to the next question? Okay, moving on to the next question. Do it. Shall I do? Shall I? Okay. A geek gave 40% of his retirement money to his wife. He also gave 20% of the remaining amount to each of his three sons. 50% of the amount now left was spent on miscellaneous items, and the remaining amount is of the remaining amount of rupees 1,20,000 was deposited in the bank. How much money did the geek get as retirement money? Okay. So what you have to do here is, the best thing to do here is assume that the money that this person got, okay, the money this person got is, this is retirement. So let's say 100 R. The money this person got is 100 R. Okay. So he gave 40% of his retirement money to his wife. Okay, he gave 40% of the retirement money to his wife. So what will be 40% of this 100 R? What will be 40% of 100 R? It will be 40 R. Right, it will be 40 R. Good, it will be 40 R. So, what will be the remaining money? What will be the remaining money then? The remaining money will be equal to 100 R minus 40 R, that is 60 R. Okay, 100 R minus 40 R, it will be 60 R. And he gave 20% of the remaining amount to each of his three sons. Okay, so he has three sons and he gave 20, whatever money he had now, he gave 20% of that money to each of his three sons. That means 20% to first son, 20% to second son, 20% to third son. So what will be 10% of 60 R? Tell me, what will be 10% of 60 R? What did I tell you in class? From the right hand side, move a place and put a decimal point. So 10% of 60 R will be 6 R. Right, 10% of 60 R will be 6 R. So 20% of 60 R will be 20% of 60, sorry, 60 R will be 12 R. Right. And he gave 20% to each of his three sons. Right. 20% to each of his three sons. So 3 into 12 R. So 3 into 12 R will be equal to 3 into 12 R will be equal to 36 R. So out of the 60 R, he gave 36 R to his three sons. Okay. 36 are in total to his three sons. So what will be the remaining money? What will be the remaining money? 60 minus 36. So 60 minus 36 will be 24 R. Okay. 60 minus 36 will be 24 R. Now, he spent 50% of this money for miscellaneous items. Okay. He spent 50% of his money for miscellaneous items. So 50% of 24 R. 50% means half. So 50% of 24 hour will be 12 hours. So the other half will also be 12. Right. The other hour, the other half will also be 12. The question is, after spending all this, the remaining amount he deposited in the bank, and that is 1,20,000. So 12 hour, the remaining 12 hour. Okay. The remaining 12 hour is equal to 1,20,000. The remaining 12 R is equal to 1,20,000. So how much did the person get as retirement? That is the question. So you have to find out first R. So R will be 1,20,000 by, sorry, how many zeros are here? Yeah, 1,20,000 by 12. So this will be nothing but 10,000, right? 10,000. And you know the retirement money is, what is the retirement money? The retirement money, we assumed it as 100 R. So 100 into 10,000. So 100 into 10,000 will be nothing but 10 lakh. Okay. 10 lakh. The answer is 10 lakh. Option A. The answer is 10 lakh. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear? Shall I move on to the next question? Okay. We have done similar question in our class, right? We have assumed and find out the answer for many such questions, isn't it? Yeah. So, no, the last step is we assumed it as the retirement money as 100 R at the beginning. So we found out R and the retirement money will be 100 R. Okay, so into 100, we just did that. That's it. Okay, do this question. Yeah, in the previous question, what I did is someone is asking me to explain how I got 12 hours. Okay, so there, after we know that the wife got 50 percentage, right? The wife got 50%, sorry, not 50, 60%. Was it 50 or 60? For the wife got 40 percentage, right? So the remaining will be 60. The remaining will be 60. And after the 60 hour, out of the 60 hour, he gave 20 percentage to each of his sons. So 20 percentage of 60 hour will be 12 hour. Right, 20 percentage of 60 hour will be 12 hour. So he gave 12 hour to each of his three sons. So 3 into 12 hour will be 36. Okay, 3 into 12 hour will be 36. Now, the after giving money to wife, what he got was 60 hour. Now he gave 36 hour to his sons. So the remaining will be 60 minus 36 hour, that is 24 hour. The remaining now you have is 24 hour, right? So then it is said that he spent 50 percentage for miscellaneous items, miscellaneous things. He spent 50 percentage of whatever money he have now. So the money he have now is 24 hours. So 50 percentage of 24 hour will be 12 hour. Okay. The other 50 percentage will also be 12 hours. So that is equal to 1,20,000. So then we'll get R as 10,000. Then we'll get R as 10,000. So 100 hour will be equal to 10,000 into 100. So that will be 10 lakh. Is it clear now? Most welcome. Shall I do? Shall I explain this question? Okay. Yeah. So here the question is two trains of equal length. Two trains of equal length are moving in the same direction on parallel tracks at speed of 92 km per hour and 72 km per hour respectively. The faster train crosses the slower train in 18 seconds. Find the length of each train. That is the question. Find the length of each train. So we know that the length of, if we take length of one train as x, okay, the total distance it should cover is 2x. Right, total, because it is crossing each other. Right, so the distance will be length of the train, first train plus length of the second train. And here the length of both the trains are same. So the distance will be equal to 2x, isn't it? The distance will be equal to 2x. Now we have to find out the relative speed. So relative speed will be equal to, they are moving in the same direction, right? That they are moving in the same direction. So the relative speed will be equal to A minus B. So 92 minus 72, you will get as 20. So 20 kilometer per hour. Okay, 20 kilometer per hour. And this is the relative speed of the faster train. Okay, the train which is moving faster. So this is the relative speed of that train. So 20 kilometer per hour. Now, you have to convert that to meter per second of because the length of the train will be in meters. So you have to convert this to meter per second. So for that, what you have to do is you have to multiply into 5 by 18. So, 20 into 5 by 18, you will get as 100 by 18, right? 100 by 18. So 100 by 18 is nothing but 50 by 9, right? 100 by 18 is nothing but 50 by 9 meter per second. So the speed of the faster train is 50 by 9 meter per second. Now, we can find this out in another method also, the relative speed. So the relative speed of faster train. Relative speed of faster train is equal to total distance covered. So let's say the total distance covered is 2x, right? So the total distance covered, we found out it as 2x by the total time taken to cross the slower train. And it is said that the total time taken to cover the slower train, because speed is equal to distance by time. So we know the distance is 2x and the time in the question it is given as 18. Right, in the question it is given as the faster train took 18 seconds to cross the slower train. So time is also there and we know the distance, that is 2x. So here like this also you can tell that the relative speed is equal to 2x by 18. So now you have two value for relative speed, that is 50 by 9 and 2x by 18. So you can equate this both. Both are the same relative speed, right? So 50 by 9 is equal to 2x by 18. 50 by 9 is equal to 2x by 18. So you can bring this 18 this side. So this will be x is equal to 50, right? X is equal to 50 because when you bring it this side, how will it come? 50 by 9 into 18 by 2. So this will be 2. Cancel. So you will get it as 50. So x is equal to 50. So 50 meters. The length of each train will be equal to 50 meters. Is that clear for everyone? Length of each train is equal to 50 meters. Okay. Is it clear? Fine. So actually it's time now, but I'll say something very quickly, which you have to, keep in your mind. Also go through all the equations you have studied. Okay. Go through it before your exam so that you won't get confused while sitting in the exam hall. Right. So some things related to mm, mirror. So if you have some time less than 11 o'clock, if you have some time less than 11 o'clock, and if you want to find out, sorry, if you want to find out the mirror image, okay, if you have a time less than 11 o'clock and if you want to find out the mirror image, you have to subtract that time from 11:60, isn't it? You have to subtract that time from 11:60. Now, if you have a time which is greater than 11 o'clock, and if you want to find out the mirror image, what you have to do? From what number you have to subtract it to get the mirror image? Yes, 2360. Right. 2360. So to get the mirror image, if the question is to find out the mirror image or the time in the reflection, what you have to do is, if the time is less than 11 o'clock, you have to subtract from 1160. If the time is greater than 11 o'clock, you have to subtract from 2360. Okay, you have to subtract from 2360. And what are the equations to find out how many times there's a hour hand and minute hand coincide or make 0 degree? How many times does hour hand and minute hand make 0 degree in a day? Yes, 22 times. Right, 22 times. How many times does hour hand and minute hand make 180 degree? How many times does hour hand and minute hand make 180 degree in a day? Correct. That is also 22 times. That is also 22 times. And what about straight line? What about straight line? Good. 44 times. 44 times, right? The straight line means 0 degree plus 180 degree. Okay, 0 degree plus 180 degree. So it will be 44. What about the number of times when they make 90 degree? The number of times when they make 90 degree, that is also 44 times. Okay, that is also 44 times. Very good. Now, what is the equation to find out find out the angle between hour hand and the minute hand? What is the equation to find out the angle between hour hand and the minute hand? Also, I have explained a simple method in our class also without any equations, just by picturizing the time in your mind, you can find the angle. But now just tell me the equation. Yes, good. 30h minus 11 by 2 m. 30h minus 11 by 2 m. This is the equation which you have to use to find out the angle. Right. Now, what about the exact time at which the equation to find out the exact time at which they coincide? Equation to find out the exact time at which they coincide. Tell me. Yes, A into 60 by 11. A into 60 by 11. And what about the exact time at which they will make 180 degree? The exact time at which they will make 180 degree? Yes, 60 by 11 into A plus or minus 6. When you have to do plus, when A is less than 6, you have to do plus. When A is greater than 6, you have to do minus. And what about 90 degree? The equation to find out the exact time at which they will make a 90 degree? Yes, 60 by 11 into A plus or minus 3. 60 by 11 into A plus or minus 3. Right, fine. Here you have to do, sometimes you might have to do both, because in an hour, it will make, hour hand and minute hand will make 90 degree twice, right? So sometimes you might have to do both to find out the answer. Okay, so something else. In 1 hour we can't do everything, so I just want to give as much as, revise as much as possible. So yeah, so 5 more minutes. Which are those months in which we can use the same calendar? I have told you there, in the class I have told you there are 3 pairs. Which are those pairs where we can use the same calendar? Yes, March, November, April, July, September, December. For March and November, we can use the same calendar. For April and July, we can use the same calendar. For September and December, you can use the same calendar, right? March, November, April, July, and September, December. Good. Now, for an ordinary year, whichever day comes on January 1st, December 31st will be which day? Will it be the same day? Will it be the previous day? Will it be the next day? For an ordinary year. If January 1st is Monday, December 31st will be? No, it will be the same day. For an ordinary year, Whichever day comes on January 1st, December 31st will also be the same day. For a leap year, whichever day comes on January 1st, December 31st will be the next day. Okay, December 31st will be the next day. Fine. Okay, clear? Yeah. So please go through all those things which we have studied in our class. Go through all the equations and all the best for your exam. Do well. Okay? Fine. Good night. Take some rest and study well. Do well in your exams. Right. All the best, dears. All the best.